Welcome to Echoes Untold, where history whispers, and we listen. Today, we embark on a journey into one of the lesser-known yet profoundly impactful events of World War II, the sinking of the HMS Sealion in 1945. This is not just a story of a submarine lost at sea, it is a tale of courage, sacrifice, and the relentless nature of war. Through meticulous research and first-hand accounts, we will uncover the untold details of this tragic event, piece together the historical context, and honor the brave men who served aboard the Sealion. If you enjoy this deep dive into history, don't forget to like, share, comment, and subscribe to Echoes Untold for more stories where the past comes alive. The HMS Sealion was an S-class submarine, part of a group of vessels designed by the Royal Navy in the 1930s to patrol and defend Britain's maritime interests. The S-class submarines were known for their agility, stealth, and versatility, making them ideal for both offensive and defensive operations. Commissioned in 1934, the Sealion was one of the earlier models of this class, measuring approximately 208 feet in length and displacing 670 tons when surfaced. The submarine was armed with 6 torpedo tubes, 4 at the bow and 2 at the stern, and carried a complement of 12 torpedoes. It also featured a 3-inch deck gun for surface engagements and anti-aircraft weaponry to defend against enemy aircraft. Powered by diesel engines on the surface and electric motors while submerged, the Sealion could reach speeds of up to 13.75 knots on the surface and 10 knots underwater. By 1945, the Sealion had already seen extensive action during the war. It had participated in numerous patrols in the North Sea, the Atlantic, and the Mediterranean, earning a reputation for its reliability and the skill of its crew. However, as the war entered its final stages, the Sealion was redeployed to the Far East, where it would face some of its most challenging missions. By early 1945, the tide of World War II had turned decisively in favor of the Allies. In Europe, Nazi Germany was on the brink of collapse, while in the Pacific, the United States and its allies were steadily advancing toward Japan. However, the Japanese Empire remained a formidable adversary, with its forces fiercely defending their territories and supply lines. The Royal Navy played a crucial role in the Pacific theater, particularly in disrupting Japanese shipping and gathering intelligence. Submarines like the HMS Sealion were at the forefront of these efforts, conducting covert operations in enemy waters. These missions were fraught with danger, as Japanese forces had heavily fortified their positions and employed advanced anti-submarine tactics. The Strait of Malacca, a narrow waterway between the Malay Peninsula and the Indonesian island of Sumatra, was a particularly strategic location. It served as a vital shipping route for Japanese supplies and reinforcements, making it a prime target for Allied submarines. However, it was also heavily patrolled by Japanese naval forces, making any mission in the area extremely hazardous. On March 16, 1945, the HMS Sealion departed from its base in Fremantle, Australia, bound for the Strait of Malacca. The submarine was under the command of Lieutenant Commander Benjamin Bryant, an experienced officer who had previously served on several successful patrols. The crew of 48 men was a mix of seasoned veterans and younger sailors, all of whom were acutely aware of the risks they faced. The mission objectives were twofold: to disrupt Japanese supply lines by attacking enemy shipping and to gather intelligence on Japanese naval movements. The Sealion was equipped with the latest sonar and radar technology, which would prove invaluable in navigating the treacherous waters of the strait. The journey to the patrol area was uneventful, but the tension aboard the submarine was palpable. The crew knew that every mission could be their last, and the stakes were higher than ever as the war entered its final months. On the night of April 2, 1945, the HMS Sealion encountered a Japanese convoy near the northern entrance to the Strait of Malacca. The convoy consisted of several merchant ships escorted by a destroyer and 2 smaller patrol vessels. Lieutenant Commander Bryant immediately ordered the submarine into attack position, hoping to strike before the enemy could react. The Sealion fired a spread of torpedoes at the largest merchant ship, scoring at least 1 direct hit. The explosion lit up the night sky, and the crew cheered as the enemy vessel began to sink. However, their celebration was short-lived. The Japanese escort vessels had detected the submarine's presence and quickly moved to counterattack. A barrage of depth charges rained down on the Sealion, shaking the submarine to its core. The crew fought valiantly to evade the attack, but the damage was severe. Water began flooding the engine room, and the submarine's systems started to fail. Despite their best efforts, the crew could not prevent the Sealion from sinking. As the HMS Sealion descended into the depths, the crew faced an impossible choice: stay aboard and go down with the ship or attempt a perilous escape to the surface. 6 men managed to reach the surface, where they were captured by the Japanese and taken as prisoners of war. The remaining 42 crew members perished, their lives lost in the cold, dark waters of the Pacific. The survivors endured months of harsh treatment in Japanese captivity before being liberated at the end of the war. Their accounts provide a harrowing glimpse into the final moments of the Sealion and the bravery of their comrades. The sinking of the HMS Sealion was a tragic loss for the Royal Navy and a stark reminder of the brutal realities of war. The crew's courage and sacrifice have not been forgotten, and their story continues to be told in books, documentaries, and memorials around the world. The Sealion's legacy also serves as a testament to the importance of remembering history. By listening to these echoes of the past, we honor those who came before us and ensure that their sacrifices are never forgotten. Echoes Untold, where history whispers, and we listen. If you found this story compelling, please like, share, and comment below. Don't forget to subscribe to Echoes Untold for more untold stories from history. Fact-checked note: the details of the HMS Sealion's final mission and sinking are based on historical records from the Royal Navy and accounts from survivors. Sources include the National Archives, UK, records of the HMS Sealion's deployment and loss. Imperial War Museum, IWM, interviews with surviving crew members and Japanese records. Navalhistory.net, comprehensive timeline of submarine operations during World War II. This story has been carefully researched to ensure accuracy and respect for the events and individuals involved.